are you doing there? Oh. Hi everyone, PattayaOwl here. Swadikap, Sabaidi Mai. Hope you're well. Well, we're live on a Sunday and we've already got 20 people on and we've only just started. If you can give us a thumbs up, that will help the owl algorithm. Oh, I'm excited for this one. We get people watching from all over the world, from Australia to England and everywhere in between. And a big thank you to everybody who's been sending emails to PattayaOwl@gmail.com. I've done my best to respond to them before the live show. It really means a lot. A lot of you guys are telling me when you're over there and you'd like to come and meet the owl at one of the meetup nights, so that can definitely happen. Austin, hi Owl, good to see you. Kate, welcome to the live stream. My WWE videos, good to see you, mate. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Brandon Sparks, hey Mark. Hello, Brandon, mate. Ah, Austin won, mate, not Kate. There we go. Didn't know what was your name there, mate, if it was Austin or if it was Kate. How many people can we get on the live stream? I've not done a Sunday one for a while. And I did a cheeky live stream, as you know, the other day on Friday, I think it was, just a little quiet one. And before that, it'd been 6-7 weeks I've been taking a break. So this is the first time I've been back live on a Sunday for a fair while. And I've got a few butterflies. Die Boy Travels in the house. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. And thank you very much for the education the other day on online, mate. I need a little bit of help when it comes to learning Thai, and you are the man to teach me. Michael Davis, how are you doing, mate? Hi, Mark. How are you, my friend? Yes, I'm good, thank you. And looking forward to getting out to Pattaya very soon. I think it's only about 6 or 7 weeks. And I know, Michael, you will be there, mate, and we're going to have a night out on the 3rd of October, the night of the meetup night. We're going to have a couple of hours at the meetup night, maybe 3, and then on to Candy Club for live music. So if you're in Pattaya on the 3rd of October, that is the next meetup. Jabba, hi Owl. Kate, LOL. Yeah, Austin has clarified. John Dolan, all right, Owl. Hello, mate. I always try my best to read out all the comments, as long as they're clean. We don't tend to get many trolls, but you know, we'll see how we get on this live show. Nigel Jones, welcome to the live stream, mate. Swadikap. Stephen Eaton, good to see you back live. Missed you last time you were out in Pattaya. I'll be there in January though, so looking forward to the first meetup at the cave. That's right, and just to put it out there, you guys should know by now, if you've been following the vlogs, that I'm out in October. Meetup night is the 3rd of October, and then there'll be another one the week after that on that trip, and then after that, the next trip will be January 2026, and the meetup night for the January trip is Friday the 16th, and that'll be 8 PM at the cave. So there's all the meetup nights, all planned, all scheduled, and all in place. And just before I carry on with the rest of the comments, you've probably noticed I've been quite busy. I'll give you a trilogy of vlogs Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I've treated you to the Owls trilogy of vlogs, and they seem to have landed quite well. And if you've not seen them, feel free to open up another tab or check them out after the live show. And every comment and every thumbs up, both on this live and the vlogs, really does help the owl algorithm, and your support really does mean the world. Welsh 32 is in the house. Hello, Mr. Owl. How are you doing, Welsh 32? Gunship 01. Hello, Mark. How's it going? Good, mate. Hope you've got plenty of sauce on your quiche. We know you like your sauce, mate. Good to have you back on the live show on a Sunday. How many people can we actually get on? We're averaging about, we're climbing at the minute. We're climbing. So let's see how we do. My WWE videos. I'm just browsing hotels right now. LOL. Have you stayed in any of the 5-star hotels in Pattaya? Good question, mate. And I think probably not, to be honest. But on the October trip, I am staying a couple of nights in my last couple of nights at the Siam Hotel just off Second Road, and I'm pretty sure that is a luxury 5-star hotel. I have done a hotel review in it when I was over there, so I would say Siam, you will definitely have a cracking stay. I don't think I've stayed in many 5-star hotels. I don't. For me, it's about location. You know, the Holiday Inn Express on Soy Buakhao isn't a 5-star, but it's in a great location. Elvis is smashing the like button. Thank you very much. Gary Johnson's in the house. Good evening, Owl. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream, Gary. I wonder how long it'll take for us to get a troll. I do like the odd troll now and again. But I have put the settings to subscribers only, so they'll have to subscribe first. Big Phil, 5 bar, welcome to the live stream, mate. Hi, I know most people here watch a good few Pattaya and Thailand-based YouTubers, but are any members of other channels? I don't know, mate. I'm not a member of any channel. I've got a membership of my own, which I am going to be bringing some membership videos when I'm over there in Pattaya in October and try and grow the membership again. But I have got members on my channel, but I'm not signed up to anybody else's channel, no. But I am definitely subscribed to other YouTubers. Nomyai Inspector, good afternoon, Mr. Owl. Good afternoon. Always a pleasure to have you on the live stream. Austin 1 might be in Pattaya in October. If I am, I will definitely be at the meetup. Brilliant. And it sounds like the meetup on the 3rd of October in Pattaya is going to be a busy one. On the last meetup, we got about 22 people. So if we can beat that, that will beat the record and that'll be good. And I'm going to get some sausage rolls or some form of sausages. So we've got a nibble in the bar alongside our changs and singars or whatever you want to drink. Nomyai Inspector, I thought you were having a break. Well, the break has well and truly gone to sleep. So apart from Friday, it has been 6 or 7 weeks since I've done a live stream, and that is a really decent break. I have been putting out cheeky vlogs. I clearly enjoy it, but there's no more break. It's all winding up the opposite way now in the build-up to the Pattaya trip. And yeah, I mean, you guys have been watching the latest videos, which is good. You never know when you take a break. Releasing a video, is it going to get the views? And it has. So I'm really happy with that. And thank you to everyone who's watched it and commented. Keith Kelly, hi from Ireland. Good to have you back on the live stream, mate. I know you're also a regular. Lee Williams, hi, mate. Not long now, mate. 7 weeks. Absolutely. I mean, it's really come round quick. If you think about it, August will soon be out of the way, leaving just that 1 4-week period to go in September, and that's it. The start of October, it's time for the Owl to make his return to Pattaya. Flying from Heathrow with Thai Airways direct. For the last couple of visits to Pattaya, that has been with Emirates. And I've not flown with Thai Airways since 2023, December 2023. Mr. Lovegroove, hello sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. My WWE videos, cheers. I'm going to do the same 3 hotels for my next trip. Going to go for Somerset, great location. That one too. Yeah, I've heard about the Somerset one, mate. Good location. Bangkok Bound is in the house. Hello Mongers, Owl, welcome to the live stream. We do like your cheeky questions, Bangkok Bound. You're very close to the line, but we like it. My WWE Amethyst also looks good. A non-5-star, so many options. And this is it. It all depends how much you are prepared to pay. So in my October trip, I'm averaging between £25 and £35 a night. I think it was £35 a night in total across the 13 nights. And I think that's where it needs to be. You can stay in the lights of the Amethyst and the Dabua, but you'll be paying a little bit more than £35 a night. But, you know, you know, some guys might want to do that. You might want to pay for that extra bit of luxury, which the Amethyst and the De Boer, easy for me to say, can offer. Jabba, I just booked my next trip to Pattaya. Not going to April, booked March Hotel and Sleep With Me Hotel first for both. You know what, mate? I've never actually stayed in either of them. So yeah, let us know on the live stream once you've done the trip, a future live stream, how they are for you. And when I'm over there in October, I might do some cheeky hotel reviews on some of the hotels I've not stayed before, such as the March Hotel. I believe there's one next door to that called the May Hotel. May be mistaken, but I can look into that one. Owl, if you had to pick one bar in Pattaya, what would it be? Now, I should be saying the Cave, because that is the location of the meetup night, but Candy Club, as we know, it is one of my favourites. And Michael, you're watching the live stream, mate. How many good nights have we had in there? And that is a live music bar. And, you know, like I've mentioned on one of my most recent vlogs, there's different kinds of bars, as you guys know. You've got your bar just for sitting and people watching. You've got your go-go. You know, you've got various other types. You've got your nightclub. It just depends. You've got your live music bar as well. And, of course, there's a decent live music bar on Soibacau. That Rock Bar, have you heard of that one? That is one of my favourites as well. But we'll go with Candy Club Austin to answer your question. Toby Adventures, welcome to the live stream, mate. I just got back from Canada and America. It was amazing. Still longing for Thailand though. Super jealous of your trips in the bank. Not sure when I'll get back. Well, hopefully you can get out, mate. It sounds to me like you've been to Thailand and Pattaya before, so you've had a taste of how good it is. And my days of going anywhere else are well and truly finished. I've done a bit of America. I mean, a tiny bit. You know, New York, Florida. And that's probably it. You know, I've not done Vegas and all the other places, and I don't intend to. I'm committed to Thailand and Pattaya, and that's where I'm going to put my budget. Kane Squires, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be in Pattaya in October. Where are we meeting? That is 8 p.m, the Cave in Treetown on the 3rd of October. And then the week after the 3rd of October, which will probably be the 10th, is the second meetup night as well. And I have no idea how many people are going to turn up. More the merrier. The more the merrier. Mr. Longgroove, do you have any projected time frame for the final big relocation? I understand that you need to secure your financial situation, but yeah, realistically, I don't know if that'll ever happen, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've certainly learned my lesson from my attempted move back in March this year, you know, quitting my job, selling one of my vehicles, going over there and signing a 12-month contract, you know, wasn't the smartest move for the Owl. Luckily, I've managed to come back into work, sort out another runabout, and I was able to get out of the 12-month contract. So I won't be doing any hasty decisions. It's very much a trip. If I can get to Pattaya twice a year, that is going to work. So, of course, October and January, and then we'll review after January when the hour's going to go, and I'll work it around my work commitments and when I can get the time off work. But in terms of living over there, realistically, the only way I could do it is sell my house, and then what? You know, when the money from the house is gone, then I really am in the shit. So I've certainly learned that having a real solid pension of 25 grand a year plus is what is needed for the Owl, or anybody, in my opinion, to actually be comfortable in Pattaya and not have to worry about money on a day-to-day basis. You know, I was very naive thinking I could go out there as this new YouTuber and make enough money and stay out there. But, you know, I had a great 2 months, but I certainly learnt my lesson. But thank you for the question, Mr. Longgroove. Bangkok bound, don't wish your life away. Enjoy today, enjoy every day. Great advice, Bangkok bound. You are certainly a wise owl. I mean, absolutely. It's all right looking forward to the next trip to Pattaya, but it's true. The days in between are for enjoying. You know, nice company, nice food, even just the little things in life. Sitting down, watching a little bit of Netflix, watching a movie, whatever it is. In fact, I actually watched a movie on Netflix this weekend, believe it or not, between editing all them vlogs. And the film is called The Intruder on Netflix. I'm obviously not on commission for Netflix or anything like that. It's just a recommendation. It's a cracking film. I was glued. So yeah, if you get a chance, because no doubt you've got Netflix wherever you are in the world. The film is called The Intruder, and I don't know how long it's going to be on Netflix for, but I enjoyed every hour, every minute of the film. Anthony, if you stay at the base condo, the girls go home and with you free, so they can get Infinity Pool, Instagram. Interesting point, Anthony, mate. I know the base condo, I know where that is, a great location. On Second Road at the bottom of Soy Diana. And I believe there's some rules now where if you're going to get a condo, it has to be a minimum of 30 days. Yet you still see the base advertising on booking.com if you want 2 nights. So I'm proper conflicted with that. I've never booked the base to stay. I did lose 80 quid booking the Edge once. I don't know if that was a fake landlord or whatever it was, but yeah. I never saw my money back again, and that was through booking.com. I mean, if you know, let me know in the comments. What is the situation with having a condo for a short stay? Is it a minimum of 30 days? It's probably easier, like I've always done until my attempted move, to actually just get a hotel. Scott, welcome to the live stream, mate. Hi, Golden Sea Hotel. I went once, many Chinese tours and more budget, but location is good, that's it. Yeah, I kind of know what I'm getting with that one, Scott. I have done a hotel review at the Golden Sea Hotel. It's high season. The rate of £23 per night in that location at the Golden Sea on Soy Buakhao has sold it for me. I'm not, this time in January, I'm not actually going to care how fancy the hotel is or the room is, as long as it's clean. The location is going to be brilliant. And brilliant for bringing vlogs to you guys, let's face it. Some of the best vlogs, if I can say so myself, have been from Soy Buakhao. The best soy in the world. In fact, one of my vlogs is called Soy Buakhao, and I do literally the vlog starts at the market end all the way down right to the end of Soy Buakhao. My WWE, don't say that, I will. You need to visit other places in Southeast Asia. Yeah, to be fair, mate, Southeast Asia, I agree. I'm talking more about going to the likes of America and all. I've been to Hong Kong 4 times, as I've mentioned before. Thailand, I'd like to go to Cambodia and Vietnam, and maybe the Philippines, I don't know. But they're 3 places I would like to visit. So yeah, I was kind of talking about Canada and America, and places where before Thailand I would look to go on holiday. I mean, I've done Spain like so many times. I have no intention of going to Spain again. I mean, you're going over 20 years to Spain, and I've only been going to Thailand too. But yeah, I definitely would like to nip over and have a couple of nights in Cambodia. That would be, yeah, certainly up there for 2026, 27, we'll have to see. It certainly won't be happening in the January trip. That's all about Pattaya. So it'll likely be 2027 then. These are absolutely delicious. 70-something p from Aldi. Vitamin drink. So refreshing, and what a great price. Big Phil, as you use the cave for the meetups and you or would UBF from there, I don't barf. Yeah, I don't understand the question, Big Phil, mate, but basically it's a cracking little bar in Tree Town, good for the meetups. And yeah, I don't know what the situation is there entertainment-wise, but you certainly have a laugh when you're there. You can play pool. There's obviously ladies in the bar, and it's a great atmosphere. So well worth coming. And if you're over there in October, mate, come along. SA, hi, are you having a second meet at the cave in January? Yeah, so on both trips, both October and January, there is 2 meetup nights. And the way to work it out is, remember, it's 3rd of October. In October, 1 week after is the other meetup, and 16th of January, and then the 1 week after will be the second meetup. So total of 4 meetups across 2 trips. Kurt, better enjoy holiday in Scotland. Well, why not? Why not? I once went to Glasgow to actually view a car. It didn't go too well, but Scotland looked pretty nice. Trevor, hi Mr. Owl. Just got back from Pattaya. Was very quiet. Do you like it quiet or busy, like low season or high season? Good question, Trevor, mate. Well, selfishly, I like a nice quiet Pattaya for me to enjoy the entertainment. That's the honest answer. I like it busy with subscribers for the meetup nights and walking down Soy Bacau, Soy Diana and bumping into you guys every few yards. I love it. And some of you even ask for a picture. I don't know why you'd want a picture of the owl. And then for my mates who have got bars out there, then of course I want it to be busy for them. So call that a conflict. You know, literally, I'm best just thinking it is what it is. You know, I want it to be busy for bar owners. I want it to be quiet for me selfishly. Probably somewhere in the middle consistently would be ideal. Austin 1, Owl, best banger in Pattaya. I think you had Time Bar as number 1. I really rate Time Bar. Obviously, you've got Bentley's Bar, Soy 5, Pratumnak. They do a cracking banger. Time Bar won my little competition, but to be fair to Bentley's, that was closed on that Monday. For the value, 139 baht, 29 baht for Time Bar breakfast. And it's a proper juicy banger. And I like it. I really like it. Whereas you've got Copper Spoon, which is a lovely place to go for breakfast. Their sausage is very tasty. However, it's quite long and thin. And I do prefer the chunky bangers. So I will be going to Time Bar for breakfast pretty much as I arrive. The first breakfast will probably be at the Beer Garden. That's tradition. But certainly within the first couple of days, I will be at Time Bar. And maybe it's time for the 3rd vlog at Time Bar. Welsh 32, have you thought of getting a VPN and being sponsored by them, Mr. Owl? You might have to... What is a VPN, Welsh 32? I'm assuming is it some kind of sponsor, is it? Let me know in the comments. Scott, that's where I am too young to retire. I have 10 years to 60 and 15 years into a council pension. Hopefully I will sell my house in 10 years. 2 pensions is the best. Well, this is it. I mean, the pension is the way forward. I mean, I'm not that great on that side of things. So I don't know how it'll work for the owl in the future. I'm just going to enjoy the here and now. But I don't have lots in private pensions and a state pension. I don't even think you can claim a state pension if you're over there in Pattaya. So it's an area that I suppose I could look at. I am 39, 40 in a few days. Is it worth start paying into a pension now? Let me know in the comments. Is it too late at 40 to start paying into a pension? Is it worth it? 10 years of contribution would take me to 50, 20 years of contribution. I just don't know. I think if I was going to go and live in Pattaya now, then doing it in my 50s is better than my 60s. So 10 years contribution is what I'd probably be looking at. Michael Davis, how are you doing, mate? Mark, when you intended to stay in your condo in Pattaya, did you take out Thai health cover or rely? It's not to be good question, Michael, mate. It's not something I managed to do, the health insurance. It was very, very risky indeed, and obviously with having the fatty liver, and I've done a health video, by the way, it becomes quite costly and expensive, so I don't really know what to do on that one. Thankfully, I mean, I'm not in that position now where I have to get health insurance because I'm over here in England, but yeah, that's a priority, I guess, isn't it, and sorting that out if I was to go out there. But I'm not like super 100% fit with no issues. There is the fatty liver, and that does cause complications for health insurance quotes, doesn't it? Austin 1, I didn't rate the Philippines at all. Felt a little dangerous and not as safe as Thailand. You're not the only one to say that. You're not the only one to say it. I'm sure the people are lovely, and I've heard lots of people have great holidays, and I've also I know someone who's met his wife from there, and they've had a beautiful family together. So there's lots of good there, but I have heard from others that they felt a little bit edgy when they was out and about in the Philippines. But I'm very open-minded, and I'm up for giving things a try. So I'm not in a rush to go to the Philippines. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. My channel is PattayaOwl. I've got no reason to go and try the Philippines out. All my money, which isn't a lot, is going to be channeled into Pattaya, into Thailand. Not only because I love it, but also to bring you guys vlogs on the channel. Nomyai Inspector, I'm 52 next week, planning on 10 more years of work and then selling up. Fair enough. Kane, I've spent 7 months visiting 8 different countries in Southeast Asia, and I still couldn't wait to get back to Thailand. It really is amazing, isn't it? It really is such an amazing place. And I mean, I've been to China, Beijing, didn't enjoy that at all. Hong Kong was amazing, but very expensive, and I wouldn't spend more than 5 days in Hong Kong. So Thailand just fits the bill, and obviously the lower cost of everything in Thailand makes it even more appealing. And it is very affordable, let's face it. Scott, yes, I watched the Golden Sea vlog decor look better than when I was there, as long as you know it's more cheap and budget. Absolutely. And I've gone for a cheap hotel on the January trip, the Golden Sea. I've never done that before, and hopefully it'll work, and if it does, that's the way forward. Because the less I can spend on accommodation, the more I've got to spend on entertainment. And if you're just joining the live stream, I can see the numbers are climbing. Big hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday live show. If you can hit the like button, that will really help the algorithm and actually could attract a few more people onto the live show as well. Sean, let's have a look here. Sean, hi, Owl. Hello, mate. Good to have you on the live stream. Elvis, are you planning longer trips in the future? Now, in an ideal world, and I would say to anybody going to Pattaya, you need to be going for a minimum, really, of 30 days. But I also understand, including me, that you can only go so long because of work commitments. And in my case, it's 2 weeks each time at the minute. And that's what I'm working with. And that's what I'm doing. And I know a lot of you guys are the same. So I know 2 weeks is never enough, 30 days minimum, but it is what it is. In fact, I had a mate say to me yesterday that he's thinking of nipping over for a week. My advice would be trying to push that out for 2 weeks, because with the distance and the travelling and the jet lag, you need to at least go more than a week. So to answer your question, Elvis, I'm not planning any longer trips in the future. I'm going to try to get to Pattaya as many times as I can, realistically, within the year, a couple of weeks at a time. That's the plan. Trending topics, bet you prefer a chunky banger. Absolutely. Time Bar is a great place for that. And I'm assuming you are talking about the sausages on the plate. Scott, Mr. Owl, you're still young. Think of extra pension now. Interesting. Maybe I can put the question out to you guys. I've actually come out of my private pension. Let me know in the comments. In or out? In the pension with 10 years of contribution, or out of a pension? Let me know. And I'll go with the majority. Drop it in the comments. Should the owl rejoin the pension to have a 10-year plan, or not? Of course, if I don't go in the pension, I've got more money to spend in the here and now. Scott saying 20-year pension would be better. Yeah, it would be, mate. But to be fair, if I was going out to Pattaya, I would definitely want to be hitting it in my 50s. Rather than hitting it in my 60s. I mean, there's not wrong going out. Me personally, I want to get as much as I can from Pattaya as earlier as I can, as earliest as I can. So that would be in my 50s then in that case, not my 60s. But there's lots of people going out in the 60s, 70s, 80s and beyond. And good for them. Mr. Longgroove, VPN is a virtual private network. You can access the internet as if you are present in another country and pretend you're in the UK whilst in Thailand. No, I've never considered that, to be fair, mate. And my work is very much in the UK anyway. Big Phil Bar, you can claim British state pension anywhere in the world, but have to be retirement age of 67 or maybe 68 years old. Well, that's something I didn't know. I thought, like, say, benefits, for example, you would have to be in the UK to claim it. So that's good then. So when I get to 67, assuming they've not increased it to 97, then there is a chance I can claim a state pension while being in Pattaya, according to Big Phil 5 Bar. Well, there's a glimmer of hope. Scott, yes, Thailand, Cambodia, Japan, South Korea, Singapore. I think for me, obviously Thailand, Cambodia, yeah, Vietnam, Philippines is my list. Japan, South Korea, Singapore. I'm probably not going to get there, to be honest. I think you've got to have, everyone has their personal preferences. I have no desire at all to go to any Japan, South Korea or Singapore. Not for me. Austin 140 is not too old. Pile in as much as you can to a private pension, and it's tax-free. 20 years gets you to 60, then state pension 67, 68, which you can draw from anywhere in the world. Andy C, instead of a pension overpay on the mortgage and get that paid rent off. Overpay, yeah, cheers Andy C. The Fat Gent, welcome to the live stream. A bit late for a pension at 40, save for a buy-to-let or two, 15 years time, they could be generating a decent income, set up on them, get a 75% mortgage, rental income. Tell you what, lots of advice and tips. Either get a pension, don't get a pension, buy a buy-to-let property and get the income off that. So lots of good advice. And I know for the subscribers that I've actually met at the meetup nights, I mean, you've all got different stories and situations. I met one guy at a meetup night who's got 4 pensions and he's got more money than he needs. You know, he's got 4 or 5 grand a month English pounds coming into his bank, and he's only spending less than 1,000, which is good on him. He's put himself into that position. So anybody who's done well financially gets big thumbs up from the owl. That's the way to do it. Thailand has many places to visit and vlog, islands and other resorts. That's true, and I've been to Hua Hin, Koh Lan, Bang Chang, but let's face it, my channel is PattayaOwl and always will be, and you won't see many content on this channel of me going to other countries or other places around Thailand. It's a Pattaya channel, it's a proud Pattaya channel, and I'd rather show you a cracking banger or a breakfast on Soibakau than showing you holidays around Southeast Asia. But that's the whole point of having a channel, isn't it? You can have a number of channels, right? You remember on the big TV, channel 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I'm sure there will be other channels that can do vlogs in Vietnam or Indonesia or wherever. Jabba, I pay into a private pension. Government tops it up 25% or whatever you put in. Nice one, mate. Thank you for sharing. Austin says, yeah, in a pension. Perky GSY, yes. Get in a pension, Owl. Mr. Lovegroove says, the Owl, you are insane. Insane if you've opted out of the work pension. It's literally free money. You're taking a pay cut for no reason. Well, that's an interesting perspective, mate. And I don't disagree. And it's something I definitely need to rethink, reconsider. Rejoin for 20 years and go for the age of 60. Nomyai Inspector, welcome to the live stream, says, in, then take it as a lump sum when you're older. The Fat Gent says, stay in a works pension, they're great value. Well, the subscribers are telling me on this one. I did say I will go with the majority of what you guys say, because let's face it, it does impact Pattaya. Could the future be retirement in Pattaya? And I can make decisions here and now that are going to support that future move and learn from the pathetic attempted move back in March. Andy C, work pension 100%. Pat Pong, pension if you're 40 or under, but also the ISA, tax-free up to 20k a year. Don't worry, guys, we're not going to talk about pensions completely through the live stream, but it's an interesting one. Mr. Lovegroove, they won't operate your pension in Thailand. You get an annual increase. Scott, they may not be a state pension late as UK is being fully reviewed. Maybe. I don't know, mate, on that one. Wow, lots of pensions talk. Who started this one? Scott says if you get 2 pensions, it's a bonus. Trevor, definitely in. Put as much as you can in for 15 years. I am 70 years old and got 2 private pensions and a state pension. Well done. Well done, mate. That's the way to do it. Michael Davis, when I returned from Pattaya in April, I found a 10 baht coin in my loose change. I intend to take it back for my first bus trip. Baht bus trip. Where would the subscribers' first buzz journey begin and end? Well, we've got a question from a subscriber, and he's actually a friend, and we met when I was over in Pattaya in March, and we've had many nights at the Candy Club, and he's asking you guys a question, and that is, if you had a 10 baht to jump on a baht bus in Pattaya, where would that first journey begin and end? For me, I'd jump on at the top end of Soibakau near the market, and I'd jump off probably at the Candy Club. Let me know in the comments. How many likes have we got so far? Can anyone see? And I've just had a couple of thank yous from the emails I've responded to. My pleasure, by the way, if you're watching the live show. Somebody asked me what was Jojo's taxi number, so they can book for their trip to Pattaya. So I've responded to Nigel on that one. And Paula was just checking when the meetup night is going to be. And I don't mind it. I'll always do my best to speak to subscribers, if it be on comments or an email to PattayaOwl@gmail.com. And actually, another subscriber has mentioned a live phone-in on the birthday live show, which is going to be on the 18th of August, which is a week tomorrow. If I can logistically get a mobile phone and set up a WhatsApp on it, I'll do a live phone-in. God knows how that's going to go down. What do you reckon? Another question for you. Should the Owl do a live phone-in on the birthday live show on the 18th of August? Let me know in the comments. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. There's no phone signal around here. So it'd have to be via the internet. It'd have to be via WhatsApp. I'd have to get a new number. And maybe even a mobile phone, because I'm on the mobile phone doing a live stream. But if you guys, again, want it, I'll do it. We'll probably get a few weirdos calling in, I imagine. Hopefully not. Hopefully just really nice people like you guys or subscribers, but hopefully not a weirdo who starts doing heavy breathing or anything like that. Anyway, I'm getting behind on my comments. Bear with. And thank you, Michael, for the question. Really good to hear from you, mate. And when I get to the answers, we'll have a see. We'll have a see what people are saying. Nomyai Inspector, except the UK government pension doesn't go up every year if you are living in Thailand. Interesting. Buy some assets like gold, Scott says. Nomyai, buy a gold chain on every trip in Thailand. Jabba, if you work out pension, take out e.g. £100 from wages, £60 employer. I know it does make sense, mate, and I know it is free money, and I get it. And the majority of you guys have said, Owl, get yourself back into the pension, and that is the decision. So that's it for the pension talk now, and thank you very much for all your advice. I am going to go back into my pension based on this live show. Frank D says, let's talk about ladyboys and not pensions. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Austin, do you like soy 6 Owl? Yeah, fantastic, mate. And I like soy 6 for daytime drinking more than I do the nighttime. But I'm going to try both again when I'm over there in October, in about 7 weeks' time. Patpong, your house is also an asset, of course, goes up in value. Netsizen, if living in Thailand, what is the reasoning the UK government gives you for increasing pension every year? Right, so anyway, we're down to what I can think is Michael's answers. So Scott would get on the Bart Robin Hood and get off at soy 7 for the first night. That's interesting. So you've got the Owl that will be on soy Bacau. Scott said he would jump on at the Robin Hood, down Second Road and jump off at soy 7. And that's good. You can have a beer at Hookup Corner. You can walk down soy 7 where you've got other bars. And then, of course, you can jump on another Bart Buzz on Beach Road to take to Walking Street and perhaps get there for 10 o'clock when Lucifer opens. Or go to Windmill 1 and 2 on Soy Diamond. Nicola lad, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're well, mate. How would you moderate a live phone in? This is it, mate. You can't. That's what makes it a little bit exciting. I could just get somebody on it straight away who just goes, Owl, you're an arse. And what I could do in that situation is just put the phone down. But it's then if they keep on ringing. So the question's out to you lot. If you guys say yes, you want a live call, a live phone in on the live show, I then need to look in logistically how I can make it work and make the volume work, because I'm not super tech. Remember, I do everything on my phone, including all the vlogs you've been watching. Java Lopez, good evening, Owl. Good evening, welcome to the live stream. I don't like your shirt. I'm a Barca supporter. Just kidding with you, mate. Nice to see you. Nice to have you on the live stream. And of course, I don't support Real Madrid at all. This is a cheap shirt from, well, I say cheap, it's a lovely shirt from Mike's shopping mall in Pattaya. And it was about 450 baht. But what I have learnt recently, by watching another YouTuber, they're getting a better rate than me. They're paying 350 baht for a shirt from the same guy in Mike's shopping mall. So I'm going to have to renegotiate when I go back there. But to be fair, I'm very happy paying 450. I mean, what's that? Less than a tenner for a high quality shirt. I mean, the badges are amazing quality. But I don't support Real Madrid either, mate. Ryan James says, how does the government even know you're living abroad? I don't know, mate. I don't know. You're also asking, is the Eureka Lodge decent? It looked decent when I did a review on it. I did a hotel review. For you guys who don't know, the Eureka Lodge is a popular one it's on Soi Diana. And great location. Really lovely hotel. It's like one big bungalow. And yeah, I was impressed. I've never stayed there, but I've done a hotel review. You'd have to look through the archive of vlogs to find that one. I'm not sure what I've called it. But if you see a thumbnail with the name Eureka Lodge on it, that'll be the one. David Hone, no yearly increase in the state pension. Eureka Lodge is excellent, Austin One saying. Daniel Mills, I bought a load of football shirts at Mike's Mall. It's great, isn't it? It's really good. So on all the vlogs, I'm wearing some kind of football shirt, as you've probably noticed. And they're all from Mike's shopping mall. They've all been around 450 baht. And it's the chap in the middle aisle closest to the actual entrance or exit to Beach Road in Mike's shopping mall on the ground floor. And he has two ladies working with him. And over the last couple of years, I've got to know them all really well. But by the sounds of it, I'm not getting the best rate. Satoshi Corner. That's funny. A live phone-in is asking for trouble. Interesting. This is why I ask for your opinion. I have seen phone-ins being done before on a live show, and it can go horribly wrong, but it's just if they just start shouting abuse. I mean, the moment they start shouting abuse, that's going out to a live audience. You know, we're live to the world, not just the nation, the world. So I'm still 50-50 on the phoning, guys. I'll be honest on that one. Not only logistically is it a pain in the arse, but actually in the moment, it might be a pain in the arse. Trevor, get a Bart Buzz. Where we go? Get a Bart Buzz on Beach Road. Get off at the beer garden and watch the first sunset with a beer. Well, that does sound like a gem. And you know what? That's something I've actually done many times before. And I've done a live show from the beer garden as well. And it was that hot, the phone overheated. I had to come inside. But cracking question, Michael. Lots of responses. Thank you very much, mate. Chris Holmes, me and my wife, Becky, are off to Pattaya tomorrow. Flying Thai Airways from Heathrow. Can't wait. Love your videos. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated, mate. Safe flight. Have a great trip. I wish I was out there now, but I've got to wait my turn. I'm in the queue and I'm waiting. So, yeah. Safe flight. I did enjoy the flight with Thai Airways. It was direct, it was easy, it was comfortable, and I'm sure it'll be the same for you guys. And let me know in the comments where you're going to go for your first night. Have one in Candy come for me. Scott, overnights could be in Soi 6, Soi 7, or 8. I've not done much on Soi 8, I've got to be honest. Soi Diana, LK Metro, Walking Street, obviously. I like bars with toilets inside. So do I, but it's a little bit hypocritical because where I have the meetup nights at the cave, there isn't a toilet, but 3 bars down, there is a communal kind of toilet where you pay 5 baht. But that's the only compromise. That is the only compromise. streams. Scott, great location as a Eureka Lodge. Agree, you can literally just walk out onto Soy Diana, take a left down to Second Road, or right towards Soy Bacow. What else do you need in life? Frank D, good question, mate. What's the nightly entertainment budget for October? So there isn't one. Spend whatever. That said, you know, naturally I spend around £80 to £100 on a night out in Pattaya. So if you work on that basis, 14 nights, £1,400 is probably where it's at. David Webb, welcome to the live stream, mate. Off to Pattaya on the 20th of August for 2 weeks. Spider 92. Yeah, cool. Have a safe journey, mate. Safe journey. That's nearly my birthday, that. My birthday's on the 18th. Hopefully a lot of you guys can join me on that live stream on the 18th of August, 7 p.m. It's a week on Monday. The owl turns 40. Daniel Mills says, I got some trainers in there as well. So did I, mate. I got trainers and football t-shirts from Mike's Shopping Mall. I love the place. And I know you can get it from Pattaya Night Bazaar, but I just prefer Mike's Shopping Mall. Much prefer it. And also, it's a great cut through. You know, so for example, one of my ideal quiet nights is a decent meal at the Robin Hood. And then just walk through Mike's Shopping Mall, buying a few little goodies, maybe a new shirt, new pair of trainers, onto Beach Road, jump on a BART bus, or even have a walk down the Coconut Bar, walk down to the bottom, have a cheeky one in the beer garden. And you can see all the Pattaya sign all lit up. And then you've got a decision. Do you get a Bolt home, or do you go to Walking Street and have a couple in the Windmill? Or is it time to go to Lucifer? I mean, the amount of nights out I've had in Pattaya now, and I've mixed it up each time. That's why we love it. Hi everyone, if you just joined the live stream, if you've not hit the like button yet, please do. It will help the owl algorithm. And if anyone can let me know how many likes we've actually got so far, that'd be great. The numbers on the live are increasing, so that's good. More and more people are joining, but I can't see the number of likes on my laptop unless I refresh the screen, and then I lose my comments. David Home, got April Suites for £30 a night at Xmas New Year. Really pleased with that. Yeah, I mean, £30 a night is very good. I think I've got £23 a night at the Golden Sea, but again, different hotel. But anything around kind of £25 to £35, especially in high season, that is a good price. Scott, done that one many times from Soy 8 to Beer Garden. Flipper Lodge was a regular before with the Pig and Whistle on Soy 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm gutted in a way because when I joined, when I started going to Thailand, the Pig and Whistle had closed its doors. And I know it's been refurbished now into something else I've never been in. And I've heard actually that one might be closing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the old Pig and Whistle, I remember watching one of Jeff Carter's original videos, and he went for a Christmas dinner, I think, at the Pig and Whistle, and it was them kind of videos that inspired me to come to Thailand. And it's a shame it's not there anymore, because I love the, you know, like you've got on Soy 6, you've got the Queen Vic. I like that kind of pub feel in Pattaya, old school pub. Paul Mann, Eureka Lodge is excellent. LK Metro across the road, and you can access Soy 15 from the rear of the hotel. And Soy 15 is a little gem as well, isn't it? I'm actually staying there in October at the Travel Lodge. and it's great because you can go left to Bacau, or you can go down towards the Avenue, Robin Hood, all these little areas that make Pattaya so special, and you get very familiar with them and they become part of that comfort zone, and it's something you can look forward to if it is just having a cup of tea at the Robin Hood. Welsh 32, have only the private members call on your live stream. Yeah, so that's interesting. A lot of you guys are saying the live call on a live stream is not really gonna work from what I can gather. I'll carry on reading your comments, but I think some of you guys are trying to protect me as well. You might get people just shouting abuse down the phone, and it's how you manage that on a live stream. So I mean, I'm not bothered about that. It's just not very nice to hear, is it? Frank D, have an early morning session at the phone booth, and then you say you've experienced Pattaya. I've never been to the phone booth, mate. Pat Pong, Mr. Owl, how is your health and the gym? Progress going on schedule for the upcoming Land of Smiles. So I've got 7 weeks left. I'm reducing down what I'm eating. I'm reducing the carbs. I have had the odd little slip up where I've had a slice of cake from Morrison's. So I've not made massives of progress, but I'm definitely taking it seriously. I'm reducing my portion sizes, and I'm also reducing the amount of olive oil. There's me thinking olive oil is actually really good in moderation, but I was putting way too much of that on my food. So I've cut down the amount of oil I'm having as well. Austin 1, what's your thoughts on Gents clubs? Fantastic, love them. And I love daytime drinking. Some of my favourites include Cat Flaps in Pratumnak when I was in Cozy Beach. That was an ideal walk around from the condo. Took about 15 minutes to walk from where I was staying to have an afternoon session. Actually, Michael, you were there on that one, mate. I had an afternoon session at Cat Flaps. And then we moved on to other places after that. And if you're over on the east side, which I've done once or twice, there's also the Maggie Mays dark side. And the reason why I mention them two quite a lot on my videos is the space and the aircon. Have you noticed I don't really mention many gents clubs that are small, cramped, and someone's in your face? What you don't want when you're in a gents club is like Derek and Jim right there. You know, you want space, you want to be able to put your arms out, relax. And that can happen at Cat Flaps. And I know they've had a fire there this year, and I've heard it's been refurbed, and I wish them a speedy opening again, because that is a really good place. Scott, were the trainers comfortable and did they last long? I can't claim that is the case. I mean, I've gone through quite a lot of trainers from Mike's Shopping Mall. They're not designed to last. You buy a pair, you can look brilliant for that night, and you might get a 2-week holiday out of them, depending how much walking you're doing. But let's face it, they are just more for the look and the appearance of them. I throw more away than I've actually got left. But it doesn't stop me, it doesn't put me off. Nom Yai Inspector, £100 a day. That is just literally, that is food, drinks and entertainment. David Webb, 39 Spider 92. Norscan, hello Owl, you flipping legend. Thank you, mate, much appreciated. Your support means the world. I remember when I was on the meetup night at the cave, and a few of the lads were leaving at the end of the night, and I did my little your support means the world, and literally every one of them turned around and started laughing their head off. YouTube's an amazing thing, isn't it? I've met so many people in Pattaya through YouTube. Not only other YouTubers, but just some great people. And, you know, I've mentioned Michael today, and he's over in October, and they've become a good friend, and we WhatsApp and we message every other week, so that's what I like. John Atkinson, we got Golden Sea this November for £23. Brilliant. What a price. What a price. And I was pleasantly surprised with the hotel when I went in there. I really was. It was, you know, it was clean, it was basic, it was dated, but it was nice. It was styled Thai. I think I mentioned it in the video. It's very kind of Thai, and I like that. We're in Thailand. Scott, yes, the old Pig and Whistle was old school meet-up place at the tea time. It is up for sale. Owner not well. That's a shame. Because they did a whole refurb on it. I think it had a picture of like a bird on the logo, didn't it? And they probably spent quite a lot of money on that refurb. Be more Ron. If you're looking for some evening company, would you recommend LK Metro, Soy or Soy 6? Let me think about that one for a minute. So if I go off my actual experience, I would say LK Metro, Soy and Soy 6 in that order. When I first went to Pattaya in 2023, I spent the whole night in the Unreal bar. And that was a night. I just thought, sod it. They're playing decent music. I'm happy with the people in the bar. Why keep moving around like I always do? I'm just going to position myself in here. And the Mama Sam came over and sat with me. So there was me, the Mama San, and other people, and I was just buying them drinks. I was Mr. Generous. For that one night, the Owl was, let's say, got the wallet out and bought a number of rounds, but we had a laugh, a real laugh, and it went on for a good 3 or 4 hours, and they're the nights you'll always remember. I mean, I'm talking about it now over 2 years ago, and I've still got pictures of that night. Really, really good night. Peter J, Walking Street has changed a lot. Missed the red car and marine disco. Yeah, I mean, Walking Street is what it... I mean, it's more of a kind of tourist place, isn't it? And I was very dismissive of Walking Street until I was shown Soy Diamond, where you've got the windmill, and Lip Hub used to be on there. I think it is still on there. And then I was introduced to a nightclub. I never thought I would like a nightclub, but Lucifer is great. It's a great club. And put it this way, you're not on your own for long. Trending topics, as far as your telephone call thing goes, if you have a modern phone, then an eSIM might be an option for you. Plenty of short-term suppliers. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think it might be off the cards. There doesn't seem to be a massive appetite for me, and the only way I would do it is very basic, and that is just to get another mobile phone here, and I'm almost holding it up against that, so it would be a pretty shit setup anyway. Gavin, welcome to the live stream, mate. Always great to have you. Hello, Owl. A little bit late to the show. Slowly counting down my days until I arrive in the best city on earth. Excellent, mate. And I know I probably ask you every week, but I think you're over there in October. Is that right, mate? Jabber, the last time I was in Walking Street, I was shocked. The sign had gone. I believe they're putting a huge LED screen. I believe so as well. I've been watching vlogs and people have been showing the new Walking Street sign being put up. Not the sign yet. I think they've just put the actual structure over 3 things. And hopefully by the time the Owl returns in October, in 7 weeks, the new 3D screen on Walking Street will be up. That'd be a nice little surprise. And that'd just be in time for high season. Ryan James, what documents do you have to show to qualify for the DTV? The easiest way, rather than me bore you all to death on that one, is to find the vlog that I've done on the DTV visa. I think that is the best advice, Ryan, because in the video I talk through how I managed to get the 5-year DTV visa. I talk through the process, I talk through what documents I need, and that's probably easier than me try to do it on a live show. And that vlog's there. I think there's me with a silly hat on, blue thumbnail, and it says something about a DTV on there, mate. Brian Street's in the house. Oi, oi, from sunny Swindon, Wiltshire. Hello, Brian, mate. Welcome to the live show. I'm just going to very quickly open up another tab and just see if I can see on there how many people we've got a like on the live show. If you can hit the like button, that will really help the owl algorithm. So I'm literally on my channel now. The videos that I've posted have done all right last few days. I thought I'd treat you to a trilogy of videos. Hey, that's all right. We've got 44 likes so far. If you can give us a like, that would be fantastic. If we can get anywhere near 70, the owl will be very happy. Steve Goodgroove, welcome to the live stream, mate. Hi, Mark. 6 weeks, I fly out. Hope we can meet up for breakfast. Absolutely, mate. So what I say, because obviously a lot of subscribers and a lot of viewers want to meet us when I'm out there. Of course, if you bump into me into the street, say hello. If you can make a meet-up night, that's definitely the best place. And one thing I'm going to work on for these meet-up nights is being able to speak to multiple people. It's a skill. Because what I found is me having a conversation, because literally everyone was in the bar and you'd all form these little groups. So I was trying to get round all the groups and doing it where I'm not being rude to people. So I don't want to kind of cut people off and go, right, I've finished speaking, guys. I need to go and speak to that group over there. And that's a skill. And it's something the owl will work on doing a better job at, because everybody who turns up to one of my meetup nights is welcome. I want them to feel welcome. And I want to give a little bit of my time to everyone just to say, how are you doing, mate? You all right? You having a good holiday? Or whatever the situation is. Maybe you're living there. And just have a couple of swigs of my beer with everyone who turns up to a meetup night. So the owl is going to work on his style of hosting a meetup night. But hope to see you out there, Steve, mate. Nomyai Inspector, soy charapoon is good for a night out. Before COVID, there are a few bars on that soy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've not had loads of amazing nights out on charapoon. I'm going to give it a real good shot when I'm over there in October. I've had a cracking last night in Pattaya last time in the Penguin Bar. That's on charapoon. I've had a couple of beers in Maggie Mays up at the top, and you've got Buzzing Lounge on the left. The Triangle Bar, one of the most popular live music bars, is at the bottom of charapoon, and I've not spent any time in there. So definitely more to see. Be more. Do you think you can find true love in Pattaya? To be honest, mate, I don't think so. I think it is about entertainment. It's about fun. It's about people having a great time on holiday. I think what I've learned is if I wanted to meet someone in Thailand, then setting the Tinder to Bangkok and surrounding areas, I've got a better chance of actually meeting somebody who might be interested in a relationship with the owl, from my experience. But I've got no plans to do that. Scott, Angel Witch, Marine Disco Bar, iBar, Insomnia were my old favourites. Thank you for sharing, mate. Scott, happy a go-go. I asked you on a stream with Webby how old you are. You said 36. And then you have 40 years party. Well, I've always been 39, certainly in the last year. And I'm 40 on the 18th of August, so I don't know where 36 has come from. Is that a miscommunication? I have, of course, been 36, but that would have been a number of years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. I don't lie about my age. What's the point in that? We all know I look older than I am. I'm 39. I'm 40 on the 18th of August. I'm doing a live show, 7 p.m. on the Monday night. If you can come along, that would be great. And I'm saying goodbye to my 30s. The owl is getting older. Daniel Mills, I stayed at the Ibis in Pattaya. That's interesting. I've not actually seen that one. When I was last there in 2018, it's a real nice hotel. I see you can get rooms there for £22 a night. I remember it was full of Chinese guys who got got on well with. Interesting. I've not actually come across the Ibis. Whereabouts is the Ibis? I tell you, two hotels that I'm really looking forward to staying in October in 7 weeks' time. One is the Travel Lodge on Soy 15. I'm excited because I've heard the beds are really comfortable. And then the other one is purely on budget, and that is the Vogue Hotel just off Soy Lenke. And I've heard the beds are not super comfortable, so I'm a bit worried. But if the Vogue is a great stay, that could be the hotel for the Owl going forward, because the prices are ridiculously cheap at around 20 odd quid a night sometimes. And it's a modern hotel in a fantastic location. So if the bed's going to be comfortable enough, and the room is going to be clean enough, and let me know in the comments if you've stayed at the Vogue off Soy Lenke, that could be the future base for the Owl after the January trip. Because that ticks all the boxes. Modern, great location, and extremely affordable at £20 a night. Oxford Wildlife Cam, good to have you on the live stream. It's been a number of weeks. And of course, I have had about 6 weeks off live streaming apart from Friday, where I did a little cheeky one to get the rust off. So it's good to be back. There's no more breaks. This is it. There's going to be more vlogs, more live shows in the build-up to the Owl taking off from the UK back to Pattaya for the trip in October. And I cannot wait. But Oxford Wildlife is saying 7 days to go until I head out for 5 weeks. Going to cut down on the carbs too, vodka and soda, and my beer by Singer Best Options. Yeah, good luck on that one, mate. You feel so much better in yourself when you cut down the carbs and what you're eating. And I'm really going to try and work on it over the next 7 weeks. Even if I can be £6 lighter, that's achievable, and I will feel even better. Nobby in Thailand, hello from Pratum Nak. Hello, mate. I have a lot of love for Pratum Nak, of course. If you've been following the channel, my condo was in Cozy Beach with the chocolate factory at the bottom, and at the top you had the College restaurant where I used to go for a chicken Penang. Really, really great location. And I miss it a lot. And I've heard there is a village. There is a village now 2 minutes from there, which has just been built and designed, and it's got a restaurant there, and it looks very inviting. Marky, happy birthday, Mr. Owl from Dublin. Thank you, mate. My birthday is not until the 18th of August, and the live show will be on the 18th of August. But thank you anyway for the kind wishes, mate. Scott, so many places come and go in the 30 years, it's a shame. It's a tough gig. Running a business in Pattaya is a real tough gig. And if I was to ever run a business in Pattaya, it would be the Owl Bar. It'd either be called PattayaOwl, or it'll be called the Owl Bar. And it will be a small, simple bar in a great location, just churning out the bottles, day drinking into the evening. No fanciness, just a very basic Thai bar. Keeping costs as low as I can possibly get them to increase the chances of success. And then I would use YouTube to promote the bar and to get people in. And of course I would do the meetups at the bar, and I would get to the bar every day at say 8 o'clock. That's a dream, that's a fantasy. I would not invest in a go-go, I would not invest lots of money into a bar refurb, because the money isn't there. And also the chances of success are so low. Then I just want a very simple bar. Tiled floor, old school bar stools, and then a sign saying the Owl. And I'll make sure there's plenty of bottles of beer available, as well as the odd sausage roll. I mean, what else do you need? Welsh 32, good question. Have you thought of a live stream in your meet night, Mr. Owl? So, I had an email actually from a subscriber about this, and people on the meetup night, not all of them, but some, maybe 50-50, don't want to be filmed. So I have to respect that and protect that, and I don't want to put people off the meetup nights by saying it's going to be filmed. So I don't film. If there's a group on the meetup night that want to be in a picture or a clip away from the others, then I can do that. But I'm not going to be filming and doing a live stream. Could do, but then again, I'm not talking to the people in the bar, and I won't be able to spin it around because then I'd have everyone in shot. So as it stands at the minute, there's not going to be any filming on my meetup nights. It's just an opportunity to put cameras away and to meet people, meet the owl, and meet other people face to face and have a good old chinwag. That's the model as it stands, Welsh 32. I'd hate to start filming the meetup nights. I am aware that other other great YouTubers, and I'm not in that category, have filmed meetup nights, and I don't know how they've managed that and how they've made it work, but I guess you'd have to have everyone's consent to be on camera, I'm guessing. Brandon Sparks, hey Mark, me and my buddy Bill want to go to Pattaya. Can you recommend a good hotel close to Macau? Well, there's quite a few, mate. There's quite a few. You've got the Adelphi, which is just off Soy Macau. You've got the Amber, easy for me to say, next door to the Adelphi on Soy 21, which is just off Macau. You've got a nice, simple Holiday Inn Express, modern actually, really modern, on Macau, which is good for a couple of nights. You've just spoilt for choice. You've got the LK. You've got an LK on there. LK Royal Suites, I think it is, on Soy Macau at the bottom end. So there's a few. And you are spoilt for choice. Really are. And of course, where I'm staying, if you're after a cheap and cheerful one, that is the Golden Sea Hotel. That is off Soy Macau. And it's literally a minute walk from Nicky's Bar, which do cracking food. Numyo Inspector. I stayed at the Brewdog last year, staying there again. I've not heard of that one, actually. Mark Saunders, welcome to the live stream, mate. I stayed once at the Vogue. Excellent room, but crap swimming pool. Well, if that's the case, I'm happy with that, because the owl doesn't do much swimming, more flying, to be honest with you. So as long as the bed's comfortable and the room's clean, the Vogue excites me a lot, because even when I've searched in low season or high season, the prices have been ridiculously cheap for a hotel that close to the entertainment. So the Vogue is on my radar as a potential base for the owl in the future. If it's only going to be 20 quid a night, I mean, a condo is about 10 quid a night, and that'll be on a 12-month contract. So if you can give me a hotel at £20 a night, on a very much a hotel basis, a rolling basis, that is of massive appeal, really is. And thanks for that, Mark. Sean the Prawn, welcome to the live stream. Hi, Owl. Hi, Owl. 40 is very young, too young to be a monger. When was the last time you dated a UK lady? Well, in my latest vlog, mate, I do actually mention that. I think the vlog is called My Decision. It was out a couple of days ago, and it's directly to do with my relationship and the decision I've made. And you're probably best checking out that, because I actually give the information of when my last relationship was, what happened, and what my thought process is now. And thank you to everyone who's watched the trilogy of vlogs over the last few days. The viewing figures have been great, and if you've not seen them, check them out. Giving it a thumbs up or a comment really does help the algorithm. Same as the live show. It's mad, that, isn't it? The more people comment on a video, the further it goes. But Sean the Prawn, take a look at that video, mate. And I disagree that I'm too young to go out and enjoy the entertainment in Pattaya, mate. If anything, I say I'm at the prime. Marky says the Owl Bar with a lot of hooters. Ian, Hi Owl, happy Sunday mate, counting down the days, not long now to get back to Pattaya. Absolutely, it really does come round quick. You know, it's 7 weeks until the trip, and I don't want the trip to go too fast. I want to enjoy every minute that passes in Pattaya. I want to make the most of every day. And just on that, I want to make the most of my time there. I'm going to be vlogging a lot. I'm going to be trying to bring a couple of vlogs a day and the odd live stream every other day. I would like to meet up with some of the YouTubers as well. I really want to bump into Mac TV this time. I've invited him to my meetup on the 3rd of October. That'll be quality, mate. We have bumped into each other back in January, actually, at the top of Soy 7, but it'd be good to actually sit down and have a beer with Mac TV. And yeah, if anybody does want to do any collaborations while I'm over there, then just let me know. Send me an email to PattayaOwl@gmail.com. I'm up for it. I'm up for doing collaborations, meeting other people, and of course Mark about Pattaya as well. I'd love to actually have a beer in your bar when you're there. That'd be good, mate. I have called him, but I think he was on holiday, so lots of things planned. Ian, sounds good, Mark, but there's so many bars, mate. There is, and I think if you're realistic about that, if you're realistic that the chances of failure are pretty high in terms of opening a new bar in Pattaya. That doesn't mean it's going to fail, though. It's just being a realist, isn't it? Having a YouTube channel can really help bring people to a bar, is what the slight advantage you've got over your neighbour next door. And I've seen that. I've seen evidence of that. You know, I've done a meetup night where 22 people have racked up, and that 22 people in a little bar like the Cave really does make a difference. I mean, the owner, Rinda, actually came up to me at the end and said thank you. It makes a massive difference, because some nights they might only have a few punters in, especially in low season. So to get 20 subscribers who are in there not only for one drink, they're in there. The majority of the people that came to the meetup nights were there for 2-3 hours. So I'm really looking forward to the 3rd of October. I have had a meetup night on Songkran where it was only about 6 people there, and most of them were like Webby's mates. And but that was down to Songkran, you know. Not a lot of people wanted to go out. But the other meetup nights have been good. I think we've had around 12, 10 and 22 being the highest, so... Nomyai Inspector, you would have an advantage opening a bar with a YouTube channel. I agree. Yeah, I literally agree. Doesn't mean it might increase your chances of success by maybe 20%. It's not going to guarantee its success at all. But maybe in the future, you know, as the channel grows. I mean, we're coming up to 4,000 subscribers. I'm very, you know, content where I am now, very stable in the UK. But who knows in the future, could the Owl open a bar in Pattaya? It would just depend, wouldn't it? But without a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't go there, to be honest. I probably wouldn't do it. Rowie, the rolling robots in the house. Evening. Good to have you here. Great contributor to the channel. And have you seen Copy and Paste recently, mate? Mark Saunders, maybe go into partnership with the Cave Bar. Well, I have met the owner of the Cave Bar. So Rinda is the wife to the French owner I've met. Forgive me, I can't remember his name. But he was a proper gent and shook our hand and everything. But I wouldn't go into partnership. I think I would either want my own bar, or I would just front the bar and then everybody else take care of the bar, the ownership behind me. So there's 2 ways it can go. I wouldn't want to go in partnership with someone I don't know. Even if you go in with somebody you know, what happens if you fall out? What's going to happen? So yeah, 100% ownership or just a host. One of them, maybe in the future. But not a bad suggestion, Matt, to be fair. Rolly the Rolly Robot, filming strictly for the bedroom, my dudes. Michael Davis, luckily I haven't missed a meetup night yet. even Songkran. You haven't, and actually you deserve a shout out there, mate. Michael Davis, Michael, you went to every single meetup, and you're there in October as well, and you're not even missing the first meetup, are you, mate? So you put, luckily I haven't even missed a meetup night yet, even Songkran, you were there. You always give your all to everyone, but the little groups that do form up all have things in common, and we could have a chat all night. Yeah, fair point, mate. So even though I'm worrying about speaking to everyone at the meetup, because you all form your little groups, great point. Yeah, you all have a lot in common. You're there in Pattaya. You're there for the entertainment, and you're all there because you like the channel as well. So you've all got a lot in common, and other people meet other people at the meetup night. So if you can make it to one, that'd be great. And I will do the meetup nights every single time, every Friday I am in Pattaya. Numya Inspector, Brewdog is opposite the hospital on Soibakau. Thank you very much. I didn't know that. Chew GP, when you stay at the Travel Lodge, there is an excellent laundry. If you turn left out of the hotel, then turn left down the first alley. Lovely lady, really quick. Brilliant. And that is actually something I will need when staying at the Travel Lodge. Nobby in Thailand, I think you see that most people find a lady when you're not looking for one. That might be a good strategy for you. Absolutely, mate. That is true, isn't it? You can just hopefully bump into Mrs. Owl. Who knows? Mark Saunders, you must be looking forward to staying at the Siam at Siam. That's off Second Road. I've not stayed, but used the rooftop pool. It's superb. They often have a live DJ banging out the house tunes. I'm really looking forward to staying at the Siam at Siam. For you guys who don't know, if you've not seen the vlog, I booked it for my last 2 nights of the October trip, and I've heard great things about it. I have done a hotel review there, and I was blown away with how smart the hotel is. Ryan James, how much does the average Pattaya bar make per month? And that leads quite nicely actually onto the topic of running a bar in Pattaya. How much realistically would the Owl need to purchase a bar in an half decent location? So it doesn't have to be on Soibakau, it could be off one of the sois, long as it's not too far. It could be a little bar, and essentially you're buying a bar off a previous owner, and just a little one, doesn't need a refurb, just needs a sign changing. How many baht do you reckon it would be to buy that? And then realistically, like Ryan says there, how much does the average Pattaya bar actually make? Is there a profit to be had? Steve K, what would you name your bar? It'd either be between PattayaOwl, doesn't really sound like a bar, or the Owl Bar, which kind of sits better with me. So it'd be the Owl Bar, Steve. Javier, I've been to the Amber Hotel 4 times. Great location, everything you need around. The Adelphi next door is cheaper, yeah, it certainly is. And the swimming pool at the rooftop is pretty awesome. And I am actually staying at the Adelphi on the next trip as well. It's one of the hotels on the list. You've got a soapy massage across the road. You can take a left up to Soibakau. And I think you've even got Copper Spoon on the left-hand side before you get to Bakau. So if you're feeling a bit peckish, you can have some brekkie before you even get to Soibakau. Bloody hell, we've been on an hour and a half. If only the next 7 weeks had go that quick. Well, I think I'm actually up to date with all the comments. Yeah, does anybody have an idea? Does anyone have an idea of how much it would cost to buy a bar? Obviously, it's relative to the size and location, but just a little bar off Soy Bacau. So similar to, say, M&M Bar, where Mark about Pattaya, that a little bar like that, how much does that cost? And how much does it actually make profit-wise per year? I have no idea about the economy in Pattaya and how much these bars make, or how much you would need to invest to get it open initially. Brian Street, the Barn Owl could be a cool place. Thank you, mate. Scott, look for good ladies doing other jobs for relationships. I've been happily married to a Thai wife who is a nurse. Good job, and I pay zero a month, 50-50 on everything. Cheers for sharing that, Scott. Much appreciated, mate. Gavin, I stayed at the Adelphi, great hotel, and the Soapy over the road is an eye-opener. Well, that's interesting because I've not yet had a soapy massage in Pattaya in the 2 years I've been going to Pattaya. So that is on the cards. I was going to do it on Soy Honey, but if I'm at the Adelphi and the one across the road, I can picture it, I've seen it on one of my vlogs, then I will call in there. Is that you recommending it, Gavin? Peter J, the Owl's Nest. Interesting. That's a great name, by the way, for a bar. My only concern with calling it the Owl's Nest is there's a bar called The Nest on Soy Diana, and I'd hate for it to get confused with that. So the Owl Bar is still in first place for me, but that could change. The Owl's Nest is a great name, but would people get confused? Oh, I'm going to the Nest. All right, I'll see you on Soy Diana. No, not that one. The Owl's Nest on just off Soy Bacau. Peter J, the Tipsy Owl. Well, that's not going to be copied, mate. That'd be a dipsy one. Ryan James, the Owl's Nest. I like that. It is a great name. It is a great name. We can't take that away from it. Glenn Hutton, High Owl, pension, 10 qualifying years, £58 a week. Once you reach the minimum 10-year requirement, each additional qualifying year is 1/35th of a full amount of pension income. Thank you, Glenn. It sounds like you cleared up on your pensions, mate. Have you been in Risa Massage opposite the Hideaway? I haven't been in that Risa one, mate. Is that one that you'd recommend? I've been in many Risa ones, and for you guys who know Pattaya, you can't go wrong with a Risa massage. You want a foot massage, it's 200 baht. You want an oil massage, it's 300. No messing around, consistent across the lot. But I've not been in that one opposite the Hideaway. I am falling in love with Soy 50. What a great soy. I think because of the connection to the avenue, and you can kind of whiz down there on the bike and then park at the back of the avenue and onto Second Road, or if you don't want to go Second Road, Beach Road, you can go down Soy 15 onto Bacau and then go out down that South Pattaya Road to Pratomak if that's where you're going. Rory, Soy 15 is great. It is, isn't it? And you've got that chippy as well off Soy 15. Moggy's Bar. That was a delight. That was homemade chips and crispy fish. What else do you need? Yeah, you pay a little bit more. I think it was 250 baht, 270 baht, but it was good. Mark Saunders, MT Owl. If it was $5,000 as if to open a bar, you just had to buy your stock and pay a tiny rent, I'd be half tempted. But I've got a sneaking feeling to open a bar in Thailand, you're probably going to have to at least start with 50,000 UK pounds minimum. That's just a guess, by the way. If you know, let me know in the comments. £50,000 start-up cost for a small bar in Pattaya. Am I way off? Is it a lot less? Is it a lot more? I'm not talking about a refurb. I'm talking about just getting a little unit. You're just changing the sign and filling up the fridge. Ryan James, the Baldy Owl. Thank you very much. Has that got anything to do with my head? Obviously. The Fat Gent, the Roost, or the Owl's Roost, or the Owlery, or maybe the Owlegriffin. Chelsea Boy, welcome to the live stream, mate. Hope you're well. Always good to have you here, and it was a pleasure having a drink with you in Pratumnak, and hopefully you'll be over there in October or January or sometime in the future. You put glorious day in London at Heathrow. Pal, best wishes. Thank you very much. It's been a very nice day all over the UK, I think. It's been very hot. Mark Saunders, have you been to Dynamite Sports Bar? It's decent with lovely icon. Yeah, I have. I've been in there for a brekkie and it was delicious. And I've not vlogged in there, but I did also have the green Thai curry on my 2023 trip, and that was delicious as well. So for me, big thumbs up for Dynamite Bar, and it deserves a vlog. Actually, it deserves a vlog. What's that noise? I think somebody's done me a buy me a coffee. If you have just done me a buy me a coffee, thank you very much. I will go to the buy me a coffee app after the live stream and send you a reply just saying thank you very much. Anybody that supports the channel, much appreciated. But usually that sound means a buy me the coffee. Right, let's see where we are with the comments. A lot of love for Soy 15, I can see. Steve K, check out the reviews on that soapy massage across from Adelphi. Reviews were not great. Oh, really? I didn't even know you could leave a bad review in Thailand. I heard that quite recently, actually. The defamation laws in Thailand are quite strict, and even leaving a bad review can lead to a fine and imprisonment. Is that right? Is that really right? I mean, I've never left a bad review, I don't think. I have filmed a vlog and the food has been that bad, I decided not to post it, but... All right, cheers 2GP. Thank you for that. Rolly the Rolly Robot, Mark. Oh, missed that one. Mark in about Pattaya said it was something silly like 10k. £10,000 is that start-up cost for the bar, mate, is it? I've actually met the owners, Mickey T Thailand, of Dynamic, and they're proper gents, aren't they? Really, really good. Scott, better have your fun first in Pattaya until it wears off a bit and you're ready to settle down, or it will not work. Thank you, mate. Java, I think you are about right, perhaps around 2 million Thai baht for every single unit bar. So it's not cheap then, is it? Yeah, it's not cheap. It's a shame you can't just get a good deal for about 5 grand. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'd risk 5,000 UK pounds for a bar on the chance of success, but I knew it'd be nowhere near 5,000. I knew it'd be 50,000, 100,000, and maybe more depending on where it is. It's a lot of money to spend, isn't it? Yeah, I agree, Rory, mate. Yeah, it really is a good bar in every way, isn't it? Carl Gibson, will you be in town for Maggie May Beer Complex open? Oh, I didn't even know about that. So a Maggie May's opening a beer complex? Where are they opening a complex? That sounds good. Mickey T, Owl, are you in Pattaya on the 6th of January? I'm not, mate, no. I will be in from about 12th, 13th of January. The meetup night is on the 16th at the Cave. And just while I'm going through the comments, I just want to say a big hello to everyone who's on the live stream. If you can hit that like button, it will help the owl algorithm. Thank you to everyone who's bought me a coffee. I will have a look at that and thank you individually via the app. And if you're watching this live stream afterwards, I know we get a couple of thousand people after watching it. A big hello to you as well. And if you've not already, check out the latest vlogs. I've done a trilogy over the last few days. 3 vlogs. 3 vlogs. Right, where am I up to? Jabber, but you buy a bar, then you still have the rent to pay the landlord. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, exactly. So just buying the business, you've then got all your running costs as well. I get that. The only way it would work is if there wasn't a business as such there. It was just an empty unit. You come along, put a fridge in, put a sign up. In that case, would you get away with just paying rent? Because you're not actually buying someone's bar off them. You're buying an empty unit, putting a few stools in it, whacking on some tunes. Could the Owl do a bar on the cheap? There's a vlog. Gavin, I read the negative reviews on PP Body Massage. I took the chance and wasn't complaining. Well, that's it. And Gavin, I'm a big believer, regardless of what people tell me about people or places, is I go and find out for myself. I've had it before where people say, don't hang around with that person, don't hang around with that person. Well, I'll go and find out for myself. And if I like that person and they're good with me, then I'll hang around with them. And equally a place as well. Of course, I take a bit of an indication off the reviews, but like the North Atlantic airline, who I'm flying with in January, the reviews are not great, but I'm going to go there, find out for myself, film it all and share it with you guys. Just being open-minded, really. Rolly, bar prices all about location. Those little ones in complexes are cheap. That just got me thinking. So if you're in a complex, like this complex is now on Second Road. God, I can't remember. If anyone knows what that's called, by the way, it's complex of bars. Some at midnight, is it? If you just hire out a section, or the Las Vegas Beer Garden, something like that, where you just have one of the units, that could potentially work. I heard they were going for about £5,000 each, them units. I don't think that was the case. It was maybe just speculation, but that would work. A bar within a beer complex, because then people would still come to that bar because of you do the meetup nights. So interesting. Neil Stanton, welcome to the live stream, mate. Why you go to a different hotel in PattayaOwl? The best one I've been in August Suites is the Intimate Hotel. Yeah, Neil, the Intimate Hotel just off Second Road there is a cracking hotel. Great price, great hotel. And I've had a comfortable night there. Very similar to the LK hotels. So yeah, I recommend. There you go. I recommend the Intimate Hotel, Neil. And thanks for your comment. Kyle Gibson, it's a space on the left before you enter Myth Night. Myth Night is what I was thinking of. Mickey T, I'm booked in the Golden Sea for the middle of January. Well, so am I. You might see me there, mate. Nobby in Thailand, don't forget, after your initial investment and set up a company, you have to hire Thai staff, pay them a salary, don't make a lot of profit on just beer at 20 Thai baht each bottle. And this is why you asked the question. I mean, obviously you've got to buy the bar, pay the rent, pay the staff, electric, all of that stuff. And if you're only selling beer, because you don't do food, then you're going to have to sell a lot of beer. That was my concern, really. Don't forget the police tax if you own a bar. I've heard of that before. Steve Goodgroove, name for the bar could be the bar Vlogging Owl. Name for the bar is Vlogging Owl. Vlogging Owl could be, yeah. Mark Watkins, where else have you been other than Pattaya, and what did you make of it, Owl? So I went to Bang Chang, that's quality. What a great little getaway. That's about an hour. Koh Lan, obviously 15 minutes on the speedboat. Hua In, 5.5 hours, I think it was, on the coach. That was really good. Really good contrast, and you've still got the nightlife. So, and Bangkok, which is what it is, speaks for itself. It's good, but it's not as good as Pattaya. So I've been to a few places. I've not done Phuket, Chiang Mai, Udon Thani. There's loads of places on the list where I'd like to go. But yeah, I've named a few there. I definitely want to nip back to Bang Chang for one night on this coming trip in October. If I can squeeze it in. I've got my holiday, my hotels booked, you see, it's a bit tricky. It might just be day drinks, actually. Well, we've been on the, can you believe it, 1 hour and 45 minutes. How quick has that gone? Let's just see if I can get onto my emails to thank some people. Thank you very much, Chelsea boy, mate. Much appreciated for the buy me a coffee. That will go in the Pattaya fund, and you've actually put have a beer on me in the taxi. Cheers. Say hello to Jojo, absolutely, and appreciate that, mate. Thank you to anyone who buys me a coffee or just watches the channel, subscribes, likes, shares, comments. It all helps. So, have you got any questions? Any questions, any suggestions, pop them in the comments. This live show, we've talked about bars, as in opening a bar in the future, who knows? And we've had a good talk about pensions as well, let's face it. And based on your feedback, the Owl will probably be joining a pension again. It's probably the right thing to do. I say probably, I will. As for opening a bar in the future, who knows? For me to open a bar, I really need to see profit figures, because I don't just want to do it for the sake of it. The money's got to be there, you know. Even if it's just a grand profit a month, there's got to be something there, hasn't there? Steve K, the Naughty Night Owl Bar is a good name. That would imply it's going to be naughty. Yep, so we'll start saying our goodbyes. If you've not given us a thumbs up for the live, I'd appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up. That will help more people see it. And the next live show will be the 18th of August at 7 PM UK time. That is 1 week tomorrow. I have set up a YouTube thing where you can click on and go into it and click notify so you're reminded of the live stream. It'll be a Monday night, so who knows we're going to get on, but it will be my birthday and I'll spend that with you guys. Live, I'm going to say to the nation, but it's to the world. People from everywhere. Australia, Wales, Scotland, Germany, Sweden, America, obviously Pattaya and Thailand. Java Lopez, don't make any plans, mate. Never work in Pattaya. Well, for the next 5 years, I'm on a DTV, Destination Thailand visa, for being a digital nomad. So there'll be no working in Thailand for me. Thank you to everyone who's contributed to the live show. It is 1 hour and 49 minutes, 11 seconds. And I'm going to stay on until the 2-hour mark. So it's your 10-minute warning. Any questions, any suggestions for vlogs, pop it in. If you can make it to Pattaya on the 3rd of October, I can't wait to see you. And if it's the week after, the meetup night will be on the Friday as well. Let's have a quick nosy to see how the videos are doing. I'll tell you what the latest vlogs have been if you don't know already. I would. Someone suggested the other day about doing a vlog at the go-karting. I'm up for that. If anyone wants to be involved in that, any other YouTuber want to do any filming, I'm up for it. Whatever it is, whoever it is, let's do it. I quite like the look of the go-karting near the Pattaya sign, actually. As you're going back towards Pratumnak, on the left-hand side from the pier, from the pier, there's a go-karting place, and that looked pretty good. So, the latest vlogs, the trilogy, started with 2 days ago. This has nearly done 3,000 views, so that's quite good actually from the UK. So, Midlife Crisis, if you've not seen it, check it out. The one after that is My Pattaya Decision, Mrs. Owl, ? And then the last one of the trilogy is My Addiction, Pattaya. And they're all there for you to check out. And of course, the live show will be on there after here as well. Right, let's see if we've got any more questions. Daniel Mills, I used to love going over in October and November. Cheap flights are much less busier than December and January. True. And the thing is, I think I've got away with it in January because my flight's only £500 direct and I'm booked in the Golden Sea Hotel for £23 a night for 14 nights. So the beer's not going to be more expensive. It's always the flight and the hotel that are more expensive, and I've kind of cracked them and got a bargain on both of them. So even though I am going in January next year, it shouldn't be any more expensive than any other time. The most expensive time I've been was December 2023, as I've mentioned before. And that was expensive purely because the flight was ridiculous price and the hotels were almost double. The beer and the entertainment all was the same price. So it's purely hotels and flights where the price creeps up. If you're wondering when the next vlog will be out soon. I think we're looking at next weekend. Next Friday is when I'm likely to post next after the trilogy. And that'll be coming out. So keep an eye out for that. Probably Friday. We'll see how we get on this week. It's not filmed yet. It's not edited. I've got an idea. I've got an idea for a vlog. Well, I guess we better start saying our goodbyes. Is anyone still there? Are we still here? Or have you already gone? Let me know in the comments. It's been a pleasure to catch up with you all. Jonas is in the house. Hello, mate. Hey, Owl. How are you doing? Long time no speak, mate. You've just joined the live stream. We're almost 2 hours in. And the Owl is craving a cup of tea and maybe a slice of toast. But all good here. Hope you're well, mate. I take it you're watching from Sweden. And hopefully bump into you one day in Pattaya. That'd be great, mate. That's all right, mate. And if anyone is watching this after the live event, thank you for watching it after. And yeah, give us a thumbs up. All helps. And I'll tell you how many thumbs up we've got. I'll have a quick nosy. 52. I'll take 52 likes. Thank you very much. Jonas would love that. Yeah, that'd be great, mate. I'd definitely have a beer with you. Scott, bye, PattayaOwl. Goodbye. Thank you very much, mate. Brian Steep, cheers, mate. Until the next one. Until the next one. And by the way, before you disappear, you can actually click the notify button on the next one, which is Monday the 18th of August. It's on the... If you go to the menu on the channel, you can click on live, and then there's one that says 40th birthday. You can click into that one and then click the bell icon, and then you'll be reminded, because it is on a Monday. And you might not be expecting a live show from the hour on a Monday, but it's a birthday special. So we'll see if anyone turns up. It could just be me on my 40th. LUS, what's up, Owl? Hello, welcome to the live stream. You're late to the party, but yeah, good to have you here nevertheless. If you can give us a thumbs up, that would be a good contribution, to be fair. Java Lopez, cheers, I'll see you Monday. Perfect, thank you. Jonas, I try checking your vlogs, very nice content still. Thank you, mate, appreciate that. Feel like I found a little kind of pathway, try to keep it consistent with the thumbnails and the vlogs, and I'm just happy to be getting them viewing figures here in England, and I'm hoping when I'm over in Pattaya that there'll be even more views. That'd be nice. Nomyai Inspector, thank you very much, cheers for your contribution as always. Yeah, if you do say goodbye, I'll give you a shout out. I've really enjoyed this live. You can tell I've enjoyed it when we've stayed on for 2 hours. If I'm not feeling it, I try and get off after an hour. But I don't think I've had many of them. I've had all my drink now. Oh, for the people that have hung on till the end, I have these, the official PattayaOwl stickers. So for the people that have disappeared, they won't know about this, but yeah, but in some of the toilets in Pattaya, I have been putting up PattayaOwl stickers, and some of them are still there, but these are the new ones for the new season, slightly smaller than the other ones, so I could get more. So I've got 2, 4, 6, I've got 12 stickers to go in 12 toilets when I'm over in Pattaya. And if anyone's come across one in Pattaya, let me know, because I know exactly where I have put. I can remember one of them. The others I've been quite drunk when I've placed them, but I do remember a bar that I do go in where that is above the urinal, and they've kept it up for nearly 2 years. Oh, we started the channel in January. They started. It's been kept up since January, so it's been there 8 months, and no one's peeled it down. Nobby in Thailand, have a good one, buddy. Be safe. Go and live your day. Oh, yeah, thank you, mate. Nobby in Thailand, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Good to have you on here, mate. And I think I saw you actually on one of, I think it was Darren John's vlog, where you're walking down Soy Bacau, and you said hello. Are you living in Pattaya, Nobby? If you are, maybe you can come to one of the meetup nights in October. Scott, I went to the Magic of Thailand festival on Saturday in Manchester. Did you go? I didn't go. A few people have said it's on, it's here, it's in Nottingham, it's in Manchester, and I haven't gone. I don't think there would be a demand from a vlogging point of view. I've kind of got to grips with what the majority of people want to see on this channel, and it's the build up to the trip. It's talking about Pattaya, it's showing you Pattaya when I'm there, and it isn't venturing off to another country or another town. I know now, 8 months in, what you guys, the majority of you guys, want to see. Nobby in Thailand, yeah, definitely will hook up with you when you come here. I live in Pattaya, mate. Yeah, nice one, mate. We'll have a beer. I'm over there, meetup night, 3rd of October. And yeah, come along, mate. Introduce yourself as Nobby in Thailand. I probably recognise you anyway. And that'll be cool. Trevor Osborne, have a good evening, Mr. Owl. Hope to see you in Pattaya at some time. That'd be good. And I try to do my best to let you guys know when I'm coming to Pattaya, because I know some of you have actually tweaked your trip to make sure you're there, which, you know, is on your own back, by the way. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. My advice is to go to Pattaya when you want to go to Pattaya, not just because the owl is there, but it is a very kind thing to do. But yeah, go to Pattaya when you want to, when you can afford it. And if I happen to be there, then that is a win-win. But I don't mind you asking me when I'm going, and I will reply to your emails. So I've just had a reply on email from Nigel. Thank you, Mark. Will do. He's after Jojo Tax's number. Yeah, lots of good emails. Someone's just sent me a story to read. I'll have a look at that later in the week probably, but yeah, that's good. Where are we with comments? And I know there's only 50 of you left on the live stream, but if you can nip over to the videos and give it a view, give it a thumbs up, that all helps. Still a small growing channel, so every little helps. Jonas, you look in shape, dude. Well, I've maybe lost a couple of pounds, but still some work to do, Jonas, mate, over the next 7 months. Scott says it was a great festival. I've seen people, and Jeff Carter was there. Great event. Oh, I had no idea Jeff was there. Well, actually, he's from Manchester way, isn't he? And that would make sense. But cool. Well, hopefully Jeff Carter's done a vlog so we can watch it and see how it is. Michael Davis, I'd stick with the Greg's pasty shop, mate, on Soyber Cow. Good point. I mean, there's definitely more profit in PattayaOwl opening a sausage roll stand than having a bar, probably. You know, fair point. Maybe that's the way forward. Just a selection of bangers, and PattayaOwl will be stood at the, what do we call it? Cart. PattayaOwl will be stood at the cart between 8 and 9 p.m. every evening. So if you want to come and buy your sausage roll from the owl himself, he'll be there. There's actually more profit in that. My gut feel says there's more profit. 0 startup cost. Well, obviously a little bit, but probably less than £1,000 startup cost. And then start making, even if I make £1 profit per sausage roll. Peter J, bangers and beer bar. Interesting. I'm going to get some bangers, as I said, in the cave for the meetup night. Either sausage rolls or loose bangers. Any last questions, comments? We're still holding 50 people on. And there's about 6 or 7 people commenting, which means there's about 40 odd people just sat there watching the live stream, which is fine. Who are you? Trevor, how many times are you going next year? Well, good question. January, and then we'll decide from there. Bear in mind, I've only got so much holiday entitlement, so I am focusing on the good news, which is there in October, there in January. And then we'll sit down, we'll grab a cup of tea, and we'll work out from there. What's next? How can we possibly get there again? Stephen, great live show today, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that one. I've enjoyed it. I was a bit nervous in the first few seconds because it's the first live show in 6-7 weeks. And I did a little one on Friday for an hour, but that was just to get the rust off. Scott, very busy festival, bud, very friendly. Maybe I should have gone, to be honest. Maybe I should have gone. I've had a few work commitments. Mickey T, you could sell raincoats in rainy season. Well, yeah, I think Jeff Carter said that. Actually, he said, you know, people selling watches in rainy season, if they sold umbrellas, they might make more profit. Jonas, so first trip January. Jonas, I'm there in October. The start of October for 2 weeks, and then mid-January for 2 weeks. So meetup nights is the 3rd of October and the week after, and then meetup night is the 16th of January and the week after. And that pretty much covers the 2 trips. Trevor, go in May, mate. I see you there. I don't know about next year apart from January. I really don't, because I don't know if I have a holiday entitlement, but I don't want to think about that. I've got 2 exciting trips to Pattaya to come before we start thinking about the 3rd trip. So, and I reckon I can whack out about 80 vlogs over 2 trips, which is exciting. Nomyai Inspector is the next live stream about mortgages. Hopefully not, no. I think we've done enough pension talk on this one. I'll have some topics for the birthday one and some questions to try and keep it on topic about Pattaya. But the pension conversation was all right, to be fair. I mean, I got a lot of good feedback from it. I should probably be in a pension for the next 10 years is what I got from that. Brian Street, in the garden watching, cheers. Thank you, mate. It's still light out there, isn't it? It's still nice. Hot day, sunny day. We're getting a little bit of summer. Good stuff. Peter J, you can get an extra day in May with a bank holiday. Fair point. Right, I am meant to be leaving the live show. Is there any other questions? We are 2 hours and 5 minutes in. I think everyone's just waiting for me to do my ending, aren't they? Hope you like these, by the way. Brandon Sparks, another great live, so can't wait to see you in October. Thank you, mate. Much love, much appreciated. Right, everyone, so this is now coming towards the end of the live. And as I say that, more questions come through. There are 2 pie and pasty and sausage roll vans in Pattaya, always busy. Very true. Money is very important when it comes to Pattaya. Very true. Jonas, no, we want you on. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, have a great Sunday. You too, mate. Right, everyone. So thank you to everyone who has watched the trilogy of videos over the last 3 days. It's amazing. And I hope you've enjoyed the live today. I know a lot of you said that you have. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, share, comment. If you've not already, please subscribe. Your support means the world. And I'll see you on the 18th of August, 7 p.m. UK time. This one is turning 40 and I'm going live to the nation. See you then. Bye for now.